Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. I am so lucky and so blessed. One thing I really and truly enjoy doing is actually building. And I've been doing so much work other places that I haven't been doing that much building in the workshop here. And I actually have a lot of work I've got to do in the workshop, which is great because this is the perfect time of year to be working here because it's literally when there's a lot of stuff that's going on as far as building the team. So next week we have the combine starts, so I can be working here in the shop while the combine's on, checking that out. We got free agency that starts on the 11th. The teams can start talking to players at that point. And of course, it's the Dallas Cowboys. There's always news on them. So I've got to, this is actually a real simple project right here. This is basically kind of making like, it's a shelf with cubbies in it, almost like mailbox cubbies that I have to put in for a house that I did for some people. And then I've got all my pieces I'm going to start assembling over there for a TV surround set of cabinets for Daniel. And of course, I have some mahogany plywood because I got to start working on expanding my desk. I am really ecstatic, and when I say ecstatic, I mean ecstatic about this season coming up. Guys, we're going to have so much fun this year. If you like what we've done with the Joe Boo Sports Report and making you guys part of it, you're going to absolutely positively love what we're doing. I'm working with Cowboys Experience, a great company, ticket broker for the Cowboys, my buddy Barry. And we're going to be doing some things that you will not believe that we're going to be doing here. But all of this stuff means nothing if our Dallas Cowboys don't get their act together for next year. And this is the time of year right now when you are really shaping the team and getting your stuff together. Let me adjust the camera up here. Because every move you make is amplified. If you end up not getting the right players that you need on your team, or you don't get enough of the right players in the right positions, you can be screwed. We found that out the hard way when we let Dez go without having a replacement. That we were short. Make no mistake about it. We were short without Dez Bryant. And right now we've got some players that we're looking at and saying, maybe we can do without, maybe we can upgrade, maybe we can just make do with whatever guys we have. So we don't have a number one draft pick because, of course, Amari Cooper. And I'm not mad about that one. I'm not mad about that one at all because Amari Cooper is a difference maker on this team. He literally changed the narrative on our offense completely. Without that guy, we don't make the playoffs. In fact, without that guy, I think you're looking totally different with this team. You're questioning if Dak Prescott is your quarterback. Your head coach is probably gone. Everything changes without Amari Cooper. So the question is, where do the Dallas Cowboys go with this season, this offseason? What positions do we try and get? We've got that second round draft pick, which is really almost a third round draft pick. Some people will say, you know what, you need to draft a tackle to replace Tyron Smith because he's getting kind of long in the tooth and having breakdowns. There's some people who say you need a tight end because, well, you're replacing Jason Witten. Now, an interesting statistic there that I was actually surprised about. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but basically, if you took Jason Witten 2017 and 2016, basically our tight end position in catches and yards, it's only like 20 yards different. So tight end by committee, we did as well as Jason Witten did in 2017 with Swam, which I'm kind of surprised about. But then again, 2017, we didn't really do a whole lot in general. And some of that may be skewed because the second half of the season, tight end position played a lot better than he did in the first half. And I think that's one of those positions that we really have to get better on. And that's a position that I'm not sure if you look at free agency or if you want to look at the draft. But for me, my concern is still defensive line, and I would like to see another big fat guy in the middle. I still have concerns with safety. So I'm asking you guys, the fans, if you were the GM of the Dallas Cowboys and have to figure out which way to go with the team, which way would you go? Hold your ears for a second, guys. Sorry about that. So you're the GM of the Dallas Cowboys. What do you do for your team? What are you going to do to make them better for next year? What holes are you going to fill in? And I've told you guys how I feel, of course. I believe our offensive line, I actually believe our offensive line is going to be okay if we actually get Travis Frederick back. If Travis Frederick is back, you're adding a Pro Bowler to an offensive line. That's huge. You got some depth now because guys have gotten playing time on the offensive line. And I'm not saying not to draft an offensive lineman, but I think you've got enough there that you can make do. That's tight. Don't make wood like they used to, do they? Okay. Let's get another piece of wood here. Forget the pine. Let's take some oak. That's what I call it. Tight. So what do you do, guys? Which direction do you go with your team? actually fit in perfect yesterday, but I think the moisture in the air has swollen the wood up. The moisture in the air has swollen the wood up a little bit. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna give ourselves a little advantage here. So what are you gonna do, guys? Who are we gonna get? Okay, one more to go. Oh, sand that edge. Me, defensive line, and here's where I say defensive line is because you've got Antoine Woods, you got Malik Collins, who's had an injured foot problem, and you got Tyrone Crawford. Damn. That made all the difference right there. All right, so let's see what this thing looks like. Gotta pull it in with these clamps. Make sure it's good and tight. Yeah, this is gonna be cool to get back to work here in the shop. Look at that. Hold on. Let's put a couple of nails in here. Take a look at it, guys. You're gonna take this clip off. Hold up. We them boys. And let's see what we got here. Bam. And then what we'll do is we'll drill some holes in here for an adjustable shelf. And this'll, let me see. This'll go up on a wall. So she can put some little bins and stuff in here to keep stuff organized and things. So this will go over top of a desk. So all I got to do is go through, fill in the nail holes and stuff, little sanding, and then put some more paint on it. And bam, that's done. So that's project number 1 started in good shape. Next thing, I got all this. This is upper bookcases that are going to go together like this. These are all the base pieces over here. So when you check in later on today, you're going to see that layout back over there for the surround for the TV cabinet. I love being able to work back in the shop. I'm Mark Holmes, and give me your thoughts on who the Dallas Cowboys, positions that the Dallas Cowboys need to focus on. I'll see you guys soon.